love the people all around you. Since you are with the one you love the one you're with. You love all of these beings. And just spread some love, just blessings everywhere. Put your hands up and just confer blessings upon these people from your heart. You want these people to grow, develop, and unfold to their greatest yet to be. Put a little bit on yourself. Just accept the love of God. Now look at the person next to you and say, oh my goodness. Oh my God. I get to sit next to you. And guess what? You get to sit next to me. We've got something to say to each other. It's meaningful. There's bliss within you. There's joy within you. There's power within you. There's divine love within you. Wholeness and wellness is within you. Divine intelligence is in you. Harmonizing prosperity is in you. More good than you can imagine is in you. And you have come to set it free and live a powerful destiny. That we may change the world for the better and make a mighty difference on this planet. Let's be this. Let's do this together. And so it is. Amen. Touch and agree. That's a hug. That's a handshake. That's a high five. That's a glance in the eye. That's a vibrational touching. And whenever two or more come together in the name and the nature of the Christ, the name and the nature of the highest potential within us, that which they agree upon cannot help but manifest. Whenever two or more come together, whenever the conscious mind, the subconscious mind agree, the superconscious mind, it takes over. And that is your higher self looming large in every area of your life. Tonight we're talking about Name That Tune. It's an interesting little thematic play of words there. But first of all, we all are aware on some level that we're not here to be victims of the world at all, but we're to be conscious participants in our own unfolding. Now, when you come into a truth teaching, capital T, truth teaching, when you come into a teaching that lets you know that you're the image and likeness of God, that you have reflective consciousness, which means you can think about what you think about, that when you come into a teaching that lets you know that love and beauty and joy and prosperity and all of the spiritual qualities are independent of circumstances and conditions. When you come into a teaching that lets you know that what you really have inherited are all the qualities from the Spirit, not just biological inheritance from your family. When you come into a teaching that lets you know that you are an unrepeatable spiritual idea that has never existed before and never exist again except as you. When you come into a teaching that lets you know that there's nothing missing within you and there's nothing inherently wrong within you, that quite the opposite, that everything you could want and hope for and desire is already loaded and coded within you, that you're missing nothing, and that you are not here to get anything, that you are here to release your life energy according to your unique and divine pattern, so that your time on the planet is a time of you releasing heaven on earth, ever expanding good on earth, the sacred qualities reconfigurated uniquely as your very life. When you come into a teaching that has those as their foundational pieces to practice, then you can really understand what I mean when I say that you are not here to be a victim of circumstances, a victim of the world, but to be a participant in your own unfolding. That all of that good that I have just named is within you. What you said to the person next to you is true. All of that good is within you. And you are here to consciously participate in recognizing those qualities so that your attention is not merely dealing with circumstances. What you're really about is the unfolding of your consciousness. Therefore, when circumstances arise not to your liking, when plans don't go the way you want them to go, when things aren't the way you want them to be, you are not to rail against circumstance. You are to say in substance that I am here to participate in my own unfolding, and all of this that I do not have control of right now is beckoning me to discover something within me that is latent, inactive, uncultivated, that it may come and be the activity of my awareness, so that ultimately the tombstones of these circumstances become the stepping stones to my next expression of more good than I could possibly imagine. Therefore, you are not victimized. You are not to become a victim to the world, a victim to circumstances, but an active participant in your own unfolding. This is what separates you who are coming into a metaphysical, mystical teaching from individuals who are just practicing religiosity. Individuals who are merely practicing religiosity are begging and beseeching a reluctant deity to help them or hopefully give them a nice place in heaven when they die. And we know that heaven is ever expanding good, and you have to put it on now and take it with you everywhere you go. So you're not waiting until the future. You are accepting that the kingdom of heaven is at hand now, but must be seen and cultivated and expressed so that you're literally walking in heaven, even if all hell is coming at you. You are walking in heaven, and the armor of the knowledge of the presence of God protects you from anything that would be going on in the world of effects, circumstances, situations, people, places, and things. It can't touch you because your vibration is just a little bit too high. And so you are to walk in the awareness that you get to name that tune. What does that mean? We know metaphysically and mystically the word name means nature. You get to call up the nature or the tune of any circumstance or any room that you walk into. You get to absolutely come to an awareness, that the peace and the love and the wholeness and all these sacred qualities are hiding in plain sight just beyond your present paradigm. Love and peace and joy and wisdom and harmony and all of these wonderful qualities are not hidden. You just can't see them at times because your paradigm is a bit too small, too myopic, and your filter is a little blurry because your attention has gone external rather than internal. But as you rise up, you get to name the tune and the quality, the vibrational frequency that appears to be missing based on your myopic point of view and call it forward. You have that power to do so. Many people abdicate their power of naming by falling prey to circumstances, cursing and condemning what's going on around them, thus either resisting or amplifying the very thing they do not want to experience. Not you, not here, not now. You are to stand up on a regular basis and name the vibration that appears to be missing so that you can say, peace, I see ya, come on out and play with me. Divine love, I feel you're here, reveal yourself. Oh, prosperity, you're everywhere. You might as well show up in my life. I'm naming that tune. I'm naming that vibration. I'm naming that frequency. Thus, we're speaking of vibrations that are everywhere. And so, as the old saying goes, if a tree falls in the woods and there is nobody there to hear it, does it make a noise? The answer is no. Because it's making a vibration. If there's no ears there, it's not making a noise. It's a vibratory frequency that's heard by the animal kingdom. We're flooded with vibrations right now, this moment. There's a vibration of love, peace, joy, wisdom, and harmony that is inaudible. But you have the power to name it right now and to call it forward. Are you courageous enough to do that? Yes. Now, I have to ask you if you're courageous enough to do it because most people acquiesce to negative circumstances. And they go right into complaining about it. They go right into resisting it. They go right into condemning it. And you have to have a little bit of courage to actually name the tune, the vibrational frequency that is necessary to reveal itself in your life. It takes a little bit of courage because you have to come out from among them. What do I mean by that? It is so normal to complain about everything. It is so normal to invite people to your pity party Send out invitations and get as many people as you can to come in and commiserate with you about whatever is going on. It is so normal to get together with myopic perceptions being held by other people and talk about how bad things are. It takes courage to rise up and say, I'm not playing that game anymore. I'm playing name the tune, name the tone, name the vibration. And I'm going to stand in that frequency of beauty and of love and of abundance and infinite possibility and infinite potential, divine destiny unfolding. I know you're here. I know you're here. My ears may not be able to hear it. My eyes may not be able to see it, but God is everywhere. I know you're here. I'm naming it. I'm calling that nature forward right now until I become so resonant, till I adjust myself to that frequency. I'm tuning myself like an instrument and tuning myself to that frequency of abundance and beauty and love until the vibration that I'm holding, which is invisible and inaudible to the sensorium, to the physical senses, becomes more real to me than anything. I'm tuned up in the spirit. I've named it. I've named the tune. I've retuned myself to it. And now I'm walking in it. And it compels me into right action. I don't have to go do something until something is done through me. The tune begins to dance and sing through me. The tune begins to live through me. And then I find myself doing things sometimes illogical to the surface mind, but absolutely a pathway of the divine to express itself. I want you to name the tune. Repeat after me. Prosperity, come out. Prosperity, come out. Beauty, reveal yourself in me. Beauty, reveal yourself in me. Divine peace, show up in me. Divine peace, show up in me. Infinite power, sing through me. Infinite power, sing through divine me. Health, radiate through me. Divine health, radiate through me. I'm calling out the nature of God. God, live your life through me. God, live your life through me. All qualities of God, live your life through me. All qualities of God, I am naming the tune I want to experience. Now, just call out any tune that's necessary in your life right now. Just let it go. 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 Joy. Let it go. Let it go. Prosperity. Freedom. Okay, turn to your neighbor. Turn to your neighbor. One at a time, look at your neighbor and name 3 qualities that you're calling out in your life right now. Number 1, go. Change over if you haven't done it. If you haven't done it, change it over. Everybody name 3? Who hasn't named 3? Everyone take a breath. Release. Receive a breath. Suspend the breath right now. Consider those 3 qualities at least. Those 3 qualities, just suspend the breath right around those qualities. Some of you shouted out joy, freedom, prosperity, wisdom, intelligence, love, beauty. Feel those qualities. Now release. Now think of a moment in your life in which you felt those qualities and they were expressing in your life fully. It doesn't matter at what point, what age you were, your body was, that is, on the planet when that happened. Just think about it. Just consider that moment of those qualities and feel what they feel like. Love, beauty, wellness, well-being, prosperity, abundance, all needs met. Just consider that for a moment and just remember what that feels like. Remember, this is a feeling universe. Consider what that feels like. Remember, the holy law of mind and action responds to your feeling tone. It responds to the nature of your song. Feel into that. Now, with that feeling, receive another breath. Suspend the breath. Let the feeling amplify itself. Do not ask how these qualities are going to manifest in your life. Just consider the feeling tone of the qualities. You are naming the tune, you're naming the tone, and you are adjusting your vibration to the tonal quality. You're standing in courage to come out from among the muck and mire of human consciousness and to stand in the awareness of spiritual awareness. Release this with the sound of ah. And so with simple practices of coming back to center, you no longer are a victim to the world of circumstances and situations. No longer a victim to the world of appearances. No longer a victim to what other people may be thinking about you. No longer a victim to what other people may be saying about you. No longer a victim of what you might have been saying about yourself from time to time. Beating yourself up. You're probably your own worst critic. And you probably use other people to criticize yourself, thinking about what they might be thinking about you, and they're not thinking about you because they're thinking about themselves and what other people are thinking about them. And so now you're retuning yourself to a higher frequency. What does the presence of God think about me? As it's creating me moment by 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 moment, what is the presence of God thinking about itself as my life? This is where we want to live. And when we stumble and fall throughout the course of our day, we quickly come back to it until we develop a prayer without ceasing habit of hanging upstairs in the upper room. The feeling tone that the presence of God is for us, nothing is against us. And then the world as it appears to be begins to dissolve. And the world as it really is, held in the mind of the infinite, begins to be seen by you. And it looks new and bright and brilliant. But it's been there all the time. You are naming the tune. Peace, love, joy, harmony, wisdom, abundance, intelligence, prosperity. I'm naming it. I'm retuning myself to it. And now from this moment on, every single thing begins to work together for our individual and for our collective good. Now you got to answer a question. You got to be really honest with yourself. As Tim was singing earlier, you got to give yourself permission to be great. You got to answer your question. Can you really, do you really have the chutzpah? Do you really have the power, the courage to be happy most of the time? Come on now. Really. Do you really have the thing within you to be enjoyed most of the time? Really. Because a lot of times you can do it on Sunday and Wednesdays. But the moment Tuesday starts to get around, you fall back into lockstep with the bemoaners and the complainers. Can you really give yourself permission to be great? Can you really give yourself permission? The surface mind, the moment you break through, we talked about this a little bit at the retreat, the moment you begin to break through to another paradigm, another expanded awareness, the ambassador of the dark side, the egoic structure, will send distractions of boredom and doubt and drowsiness and forgetfulness and avarice to keep you small. And so at the moment you say you have the courage to hang at the upper room most of the time, it's going to send the distractions. You have to be strong to say, I'm not giving in to them. I'm going to keep on keeping on. For the race is not given to the swiftest or fleetest of foot, but to the ones who endureth to the end, to the ones who make it a way of life, not just a Sunday to Sunday thing, a way of living every single day until that tune in you, sweet melody, I'm free, I'm free, I'm free, I'm free, I'm beauty. I'm love. I'm joy. I'm power. I'm poise. I'm confidence. I'm abundance. I am prosperity. I am joy. I am this. I am. That's it. Name that tune. God, love, beauty. And retune yourself to it. Breath. Sustain. Release. Turn within with me right now. You have come to this place this night for this moment to fellowship with the Most High, with individuals who have heard the word and said, I've got to be there tonight. There may have been other things that I may have wanted to do, but I had to be at Agape. I had to be in the number of individuals who were waking up to their intrinsic nature, to their glorious, to their beautiful, to their wisdom, to their abundance, to their power. I had to be in the number of those who are waking up to their glorious nature, that we may be free. And that we begin to understand and hold our hearts open, that the meditations of our mind and heart and mouth be more than acceptable to the infinite mind. Come, Holy Spirit. You're already here. I only say come to open myself up. Come, love. You're already here. I just say come to open myself up. Come, divine peace. I know you're already here. I just say that just for me to be receptive. Come, divine love. Come, infinite peace. Come, divine prosperity. Come, divine beauty. Come, sacred health. I say come only that I may be receptive to that which is always radiating everywhere. And now become the activity of our awareness. Oh, we come back to gratitude now. We come back to pure thanksgiving and pure appreciation. You know, gratitude and appreciation and humility, oh, those are the qualities that transcend the ego. It's difficult for the ego to get in there when you're grateful and when you're humble and when there's appreciation for life and for the life of others. It's just difficult. It makes it so difficult for that little I to get in there. And so we stand in this gratitude. And with such recognition of the presence, we recognize the presence in every breath that we take, every beating of our heart, every kind act that has been done for us, and every kind act that we have done for another. That's the presence of God. Every moment of generosity that we've been a recipient of, and every moment of generosity that was generated from the depth of our being and we became great givers, we're recognizing God in that. Every prayer that we've given, God is right there. Every prayer that we've received, God is right there. We recognize God. And we become so involved. Not merely enthralled, but involved. Not merely enthralled with others' greatness, but involved with our own, within our own soul. Involved with God. One. Say one. One God. One power. One presence. One life. One love. One intelligence. Everywhere. We're connected. And the word is spoken from this sense of unity now. And by the authority vested in me and by the authority of one knowing that all that there is God, and that everything that really is a manifestation of the only thing that is. I speak the word for each and every individual here, knowing their life is the life of God Almighty, God all beauty, God all joy, and that this divine life is so coursing through their spiritual veins, that every organ, action, function of the body temple is made every whit whole, that the mental body is become so clear, and that the emotional body so pure, and the financial body, we become strong enough to hold the abundance of the universe. We become so powerful that our intrinsic nature cannot be held down anymore. That the fullness of life itself takes over our existence. And that our body of affairs, oh my God, as I'm blessing this sanctuary right now, the body of our affairs reflect and reveal the elegance and the order and the beauty and the sacred geometry of the mind of God. Nothing less than that. The entire universe is in us. It's elegant, it's beautiful, it doesn't waste one speck of energy. Our entire life now reflects and reveals the universe, the cosmos, according to our unique pattern. Oh, something wonderful is happening. And it's happening through us. Just say this, something wonderful is happening. And it's happening through me. Something beautiful is happening. And it's happening through me. Something prosperous is happening. And it's happening through me. Something brilliant is happening. And it's happening through me. And all of this is happening through we. Right now. Oh, I feel it in my bones. Tim, give us a little feeling tone. That they may feel the power of the Spirit within them.
One, I am connected to the one, never neglected by the one. Of all there is, one, lifted and molded in the one, divinely holding by the one. Of all there is, one. I am connected with the one, never neglected by the one. Of all there is, one. Divinely held by the one. One. That'll never let me go.
Never.
All of who I am is the one. Ever expanding by the one of all.
That's right, right there, that's right.
And through that, something wonderful is happening. Something wonderful is happening. Something wonderful is happening.
Something.
Through the one.
Through us.
Something wonderful is happening.
You feel it?
Something wonderful is happening.
Do you feel it?
Something wonderful is happening. I'm changed by the one. I'm brand new.
connected in the spirit of one, take the individual's hand next to you and feel oneness coursing through your veins. Unity, unitive consciousness. One, 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 one. And we embrace these individuals who have called our prayer ministry. We are one with God. They are one with God. We are one with God. Hans Christian King is one with God. Denise Benatelli's son, Dimitri, one with God. Mark Fouchette, for his friend Armando, one with God. Cannot be sick. One with God. Theron Tucker, gentleman on staff with us here at Agape. His father William made the transition, still one with God. Peace of mind for Theron. Christy Brown's friend Roy made the transition, still one with God. Peace of mind for Christy Brown and the entire family. Reverend Cheryl Ward, her cousin Lester Talley made the transition, still one with God. No separation, no distance. Peace of mind for Reverend Cheryl and the entire family. Richard Morris's Aunt Mary went from the realm of the visible to the realm of the seemingly invisible. She's still one with God. Richard Morris and family blessed with the dynamic peace that passes human understanding. Our great Agape friend Albert Torres, great salsa king, one with God, made the transition. Memorial service will be at Agape. Peace be still, Albert. Jeff Kushner, his cat Tina made the transition, one with God. Jeff has peace of mind. Peace of mind, Jeff. Carrie LeBlanc and her mom, Susan. For Nana Francis, peace be still. Tertullian Thomas, for his friend Joshen, peace be still. Joshen made the transition, crossed the great divide and found out it wasn't so great. It wasn't a big divide. The veil is thin. You lose nothing. But baggage, death, is like taking off a tight shoe. It's like, ooh, wow. Woo. How did I fit into that? How did all this brilliance get into that little body? We bless everyone. If you're thinking about somebody needs prayer, just say their name out loud. And just feel this prayer vortex becoming stronger and stronger and stronger. This entire room is filled with the prayer of God and the love of God and the beauty of God, and we're putting it on, we're putting that vibration on, we're naming that tonal quality and taking it with us everywhere we go. We take it to our families, we take it to our homes, we take it to our places of employment. Everywhere we go, on the freeway, in traffic, we take this frequency of the Most High. And we cannot be touched, and we shall not be moved. None of these things shall move us, for God is real. And for this, we give thanks now and forever, now and forever, now and forever. One, and so it is. Even now, especially now. Amen. Now, so be it. Take your hands, bring them together. Bow your head to your heart. Feel how rich Agape is. Feel how much abundance has flown through this community over 30 years. How many millions of people this place has helped, locally and globally. All the ways that people have been inspired, uplifted, healed, sustained, stabilized. Feel it. This place is rich. Rich. And so now we participate in the richness. We bless our tithing, our gifting, and our offering, and we feel so happy that we get to give. Overjoyed, thankful. We bless the tithe, the gift, the offering, and we free the promissory note to be transmuted into ministries, programs, projects. All that stabilizes our financial good, that we may take the next leap in expression for this community. We bless those who are love streaming, who are giving, those who are local, who are giving, and we know that all of it comes from God through us now, and so it is. Amen. So ushers hold their stations for a brief second. We allow you to prepare your offering. We invite you to stay through the benediction. Sarah's going to come up in a minute. Prepare your offering. Love streamers, you can make your donation right now, right online. You're on a sacred, secure site. For those of you who are new to live streaming, you're on a sacred, secure site. You can make your donation right now. You can also, many of you are beginning to text to donate. You can do that right now with your smartphone. That information will be left up there for a few moments for the newcomers. You just donate to 424-321-6243. You just dial that number right now. It'll prompt you through. And from then on, you can just do it. Let me show you how to do it. Let me have my phone, Lee Simon Brown. I'm going to donate right now. I'm going to show you how easy it is. It's so easy that even a congressperson can do it. And you know they have a lot of issues with their intelligence these days. Text to donate to Agape. I type in 100. Bam. I've just donated to Agape. I got a little note back that says, thanks for giving $100 to Agape International Spiritual Center. I go to my email, and there is an email from Agape International Spiritual Center and a great teacher by the name of Michael Beckwith. It says, thank you for your support of the Agape International Spiritual Center. That's how easy it is. Join the party. Ushers, go forward and multiply the consciousness of the all good.
Listen. I'll say this. As Reb was doing what he does, something came up and I chickened out. So, here we go. Listen. I'm singing a brand new song. All of life sings along. I'm tuning my whole life to something new. I'm singing a brand new song. All of life sings along. I'm tuning my whole life to something new. Peace, joy, love. Tuning to peace, joy, love. Peace, joy, love. Peace, joy, love. I'm tuning into peace, joy, love. Peace, joy, love. Peace, joy, love. Softly. Peace, joy. Do this for me. Peace, joy, love. Peace, joy, love. That's it. Peace, joy, love.
If the basket missed you, you weren't quite ready, walk your offering to the blessing basket. Live streamers, make your donation right now, please, and thank you. Online, in mail, or text to donate. Do it now. Thank you, Willard. In the power of peace, joy, and love, extend your arms, your hands, with an extension of peace and joy and love. We bless the blessings They represent generosity and trust. Generosity from our heart and trust that the stewardship will transmute this into ministries and programs and stabilization of our community. We give thanks for this, and we let it be. Amen. Thank you, ushers. The Reverends John and Jean.
Got to work on it, but at least I didn't chicken out.
You didn't chicken out, man. You had the courage.